Don't watch that. Watch this.
Well, what do you mean by this? Oh, well, this is my channel. Welcome to it. And if you guys do really enjoy it, you can go in, you can click the share button. That really, really helps the algorithm. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I don't even know what the crap that is. Reddit, all the stuff. So if you do love that, we also have a join button. You go in, you click the little join button. $4.99 a month. You get all the cool, awesome emojis. Now, enjoy the video.
For those who are not mentally strong, you are weak to believe in every single thing that you read. And I don't know, for me anyway, when I see that, I'm like, well, that's actually not true. Like, no, as in that, it's actually not true. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. But to engage, to, obviously to...
Did he just say what I thought he just said? All right, we're going through this article here with, it's a Variety article. They actually have the interview clip. This is kind of fascinating. I kind of want to go through the whole thing here. I don't know how much of this I can show you guys. We're gonna start off here, and there's a little bit more to this. The interviewer guy, he's asking him about the Kelly Marie Tran thing.
A small subset of people who are very vocal, and very negative.
You just understand the masses, how the masses think, and how, through social media, we get to engage, we get to have fun, but at the same time, for those who are not mentally strong, you are weak to believe in every single thing that you read. And I see that, I'm like, well, that's actually not true. Like, no, as in that, it's actually not true. So it's kind of like...
Okay, wow. There's a lot to unfold in this one. Hello, everyone, I am... Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy, the one, the only, the original. Let's get to the beginning of this interview here. It's from Variety here. It's a John Boyega, Star Wars Fandom, conflict is the stupidest thing in the world. Now, in this article, he seems to call out the media and the shill media, the access media, those sort of people. I'm just here commenting on what I find on the internet and, not for children, etc., etc. We're for entertainment purposes. I'm a reactor. I'm not like a breaking news anything. I'm just telling you guys what I think of it. This is kind of fascinating. So let's just hear some of this. So here he's asking, it's basically the little backstory. John Boyega wanted to know more about the character here. And
or the dark side?
Why somebody would want to be in the dark side.
His inspiration was for his style of conflict. The evil side is big, corporate, clean.
Ooh.
That made me go, huh. So it's really...
Big corporate. Corporate is the... Oh! That is fascinating. So George Lucas, when Finn asked George Lucas, apparently here, he's saying, this is fascinating. George Lucas basically instructed him that, yes, it's basically corporate. And of course, then he starts laughing. Ooh, John Boyega, are you one of us? Are you Fandom Menace? Oh, I like this. This is great. Because you initially start with this article thinking, oh, he's calling out Kelly Marie Tran. And then he's really calling out, again, the media. Now they're still trying to throw that poor woman under the bus. Definitely check out my Kelly Marie Tran video. It is the one that's featured if you are a subscriber.
You see the world.
And it's weird, corny to say it, but I was normal. Just being normal, and you're looking at people that operate in this space, you think you know everything that's going on in their lives, or even as a fan, in terms of the project, you think you understand just based on whatever the media feeds you. And just living in that life, I've kind of lived two extremes now.
Again, whatever the media feeds you, he's talking about.
I understand perspective now, and you understand that the world doesn't give enough perspective.
What's perspective?
Okay, so the world doesn't give enough perspective. So basically, he's saying, again, the media is just spoon-feeding you what they want you to know. Now, this is according to John Boyega. Oh, wow, this is so fascinating. Right at the change of the YouTube terms of service, hey, for entertainment channel purposes only. what are they doing marketing this movie? How are they marketing this movie? You've got these sort of pretty everybody's throwing The Last Jedi under the bus now. We had J.J. Abrams, check out that video, I did that one today. Now you've got John Boyega saying basically, hey, the media is just telling you stuff that what?
I think about this.
This whole franchise is just a train wreck in slow motion, where you've got the Swedish Film Board confirming Rey having, spoilers, healing force powers, and because they have to know what's in the movie to rate the movie, because that's their film ratings board. And then you have actors flat out saying, and J.J. Abrams now recently throwing Rian Johnson under the bus for Last Jedi, saying, well, yeah, you subverted people's expectations. You subverted me out of the chance to finish up this trilogy, dude.
You probably don't see yourself like that because you're yourself. You've been living your whole life. That whole transition is interesting to me. And then I think about this is the first Star Wars franchise in the era of social media. We've never had another trilogy, at the height of social media like this. And so.
Oh, and that's kind of fascinating too, because it is helpful, but then it's also like you got to remember that social media, if you're like a director, you're representing the brand. I got to watch the crap what I say on social media too, because now I'm like, oh, people actually watch me. I am just some crazy person yelling from an apartment, but I'm not just a crazy person yelling from an apartment. There's more here than that. Oh my God, this is just so fascinating how they're marketing this film. Like, do you want people to watch this movie or not? Because now you're annoying the people who like the last movie.
For me, that's also interesting to make it a different experience.
I feel like that there's a sort of double-edged sword there. That you get real great engagement, but then you stuff that like happened with Kelly about the small subset of people who are very vocal.
Okay. See, now I did videos on the Kelly Marie Tran stuff. Every time you read the actual articles, you've got to go in and read the actual articles and what they say, because the headline is something completely different than what the body of that article said. So here,
and very negative.
You just understand the masses, how the masses think, and how through social media we get to engage, we get to have fun, but at the same time, for those who are not mentally strong, you are weak to believe in every single thing that you read. And I guess that's,
It's like they're trying to lead him. They're trying to lead him in these questions to attack. They've been trying to do this for a while now with some of these people. And like Henry Cavill recently, they're saying, oh, what about this toxic fandom? He's like, no, they're not toxic. I did a video on that as well. Go check that out. They're not toxic. They're just passionate. And these sort of articles, every time I see one of these pop up, they're just trying to smear us in a negative light, forgetting that we're the ones who buy tickets to these things. And we want the characters to succeed. We want the actors to succeed. We want to throw money at these franchises and fangirl over them. Like, seriously. I want to be there buying merchandise for this movie. There isn't any.
It is what it is. So you kind of, I don't know, for me anyway, when I see that, I'm like, well, that's actually not true. Like, no, as in that it's actually not true. So
that's actually not true. So which thing? He was just referring to the Kelly Marie Tran thing, saying, oh yes, that's actually not true. Is it confirmation, or is he throwing her under the bus saying she needs to be stronger here? Because I initially went in thinking, because, shout out to Data Racer 117 here. Oh yeah, it's right here. This is what I was going in with, that John Boyega Star Wars Fandom, thinks fandom is the and I can't I have it set up wrong. We're doing it live. We're doing this live. The most stupid thing in the world. There's a double-edged sword there. And I was going in thinking, oh yeah, he's throwing her under the bus on this little part of this interview. And no, I don't think he's actually throwing her under the bus. Yay, that's my background picture. Thank you so much. And now I'm thinking, oh no, he's just throwing the media under the bus, because he's saying, oh yeah, like the big corporations and the
kind of like, it is what it is. But to engage, to obviously to connect with the fans who otherwise wouldn't get a day-to-day experience. Someone can be a Raylo, and then someone can like the fact Finn and Poe are together. Someone can like Poe and Rey together, whoever they, you know, it's Star Wars, you know. So let's all have fun, you know. The conflict in it is when I'm like, all right, let's all calm down. This is Star Wars, not tribal wars.
So according to, I guess what they got out of that article was that you don't want to have so much of us, the infighting. I mean, because I kind of got, he's saying, hey, the media is kind of pitting us against each other. Guys, knock it off, quit infighting. I like that message. Here's the thing. A lot of the people who really love The Last Jedi seek out fandom menace as, you know, to bully, basically, to come and bully us, that we don't, you know, oh, you're just a this, you're that, and they make up this argument in their head, right, that we're an ist and a phobe, you know, that we're anti-whatever because politic blah and all this stupid crap. And we're tired, and that's what the whole fandom menace came out of. So to hear that, you know, John Boyega seems, in my opinion, to be calling out the media. What did you guys pick up out of that? That is fascinating. Now, do you guys take that as he called Kelly Marie Tran out for not being strong enough and like closing down her account, or just saying, no, you would have to be really weak if you believed everything that you saw and read on there? Because you could take that a couple of different ways, like, you know, only the weak people believe everything the media says, or only the weak people believe every time they get called whatever name on social media and they have to close down their account. Because if you put everything else into context and listen to the whole entire thing, he is calling out the media, Disney, the Lucasfilm. He's saying, yeah, George Lucas said when I went to him about this character, this is... You know, the corporation is the evil empire. So, and we've already heard George Lucas, what he calls those you know, S words, I guess, over at Disney. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that anymore. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Hopefully they're still enabled. I have no idea what's going on. I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.